بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلي وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Al-Albani, as the time come for people to go off and live alone by themselves, Sheikh Muhammad Nasruddin Al-Albani categorized under dealings and transactions, explanations, fitna, hadith, mixing and companionship, prohibitions, sharia tests and trials. Al-Albani, has the time come for people to go off and live alone by themselves, Sheikh Muhammad Nasruddin Al-Albani rahimahullah, Al-Uzla and Al-Harj. The time has not yet come for calling people to Al-Uzla, people going off to live in solitude. Al-Uzla is only legally correct in the Sharia when Harj occurs in great numbers, that is, killing among Muslims as a result of fanaticism, tribal, sectarian, and the like. As for this Uzla and all praise due to Allah, its time has not yet come, and I hope we don't reach that time. Aina. Believers who mix and those who don't. Conversely, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ says, a believer that mixes with people and is patient with their harms is better than the one who does not mix with them and bear their harms. Aye? Aye. Different dispositions and the middle way. People differ in nature and dispositions. There are people who want to hide themselves away in seclusion no matter what the age, even if it were the age of the rightly caliphs. Then there are people who love mixing with others even if they were open or shameless sinners. The truth is between these two extremes. How to decide when to mix or not. So a person should mix with others as long as he does not find as a result of his mixing any harm coming to himself in his religion, his health and body, his children or his descendants. I don't believe there is a Muslim upon knowledge of the book and the Sunnah who says this is the time for Uzla. What about time of trials and tribulations? Person attaining. It is a time of trials and tribulations. Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah, it is a time of trials and tribulations. No doubt, walk on the street and you will see tabarruj women making impermissible displays of their beauty. But it is not that period of time when al-uzla becomes legally correct in the Sharia, because that only becomes legally correct during the time when there are severe trials and tribulations among Muslims. With Muslims killing one another, it is for the time that the Prophet ﷺ says, if you have a sword, then strike it upon a rock to render it unusable, and the matter is finished. Personal uzla versus calling to uzla. Person attaining. All Shaykh of ours, some people say regarding the hadith, a believer who is patient with what comes out of mixing with people is better than the one who doesn't mix with people and bear with their harms with patience. Some of them say, I'm not able to bear this mixing with patience, and because of that I hold the opinion that seclusion for myself is what I must do. Is this saying correct? Sheikh Al-Albani, I said just a little while ago, I said if he finds for himself that he doesn't benefit from mixing with people, but instead possibly brings some upon himself by doing that, then this is his personal situation, but this mustn't then become a general call to all Muslims. I said that this personal choice applies during times that are good. A person might choose to go into seclusion from people, being unable himself to mix with people. Person attending. So it is not allowed to broadcast this idea of uzla that he himself is convinced with for himself to his brothers in Islam. Sheikh Al-Albani, yes, that's right. It's not allowed. Person attending or to get his brothers to do things. Sheikh Al-Albani, yes, right, of course, it's not allowed. I am rated Sahih Authentic by Al-Albani. See Sahih Jami Al-Asghar number 66651. See Sahih Muslim 2887. TR source Al-Sisr Al-Huda wal-Nur. TN, all titles and headings are my own. Translator Mikhail Ibn Mahbub Arif.